Yeah.
So around the track ya banyak dijumpa lah kayu hujan panas, kayu ikat ali, ada pokok-pokok. Adanya bedayu ke iban kau ngunduh kena itu.
Hanya modern.
Yes. Diam di BDC.
It's a cliff here. Rocks have been exposed. So the weaker part has been eroded. Yeah. Leaving the exposed rock. This is the parent material. Small sandstone. So in the sandstone area, normally when the soil is shallow, you have this kind of root system. Because in the tropical soil, it's seldom 4 feet deep. Apalagi dekat slope like this, because the parent material, the rock, is very shallow, it's near the surface. So in order to balance the crown, the tree develop this buttress root. Macam tu lah, macam ni pun pandai juga. Kita pandai because the tree are very very clever. Kena they produce good fruit for the animal to disperse very far away from the parent plant. Why very far away from the parent plant? Because kalau dia jatuh, if any natural disaster, earthquake apa, the tree will become extinct. So that's why they need this orangutan, the macaque, the birds. These are the office boys, the delivery boys. They make use of them. Pandai tak? Kayu jangan main. They also, in Japan, they speak to the tree.
So where does the soil come from?
Soil?
High up in the summit there, you see have soil. If down, it's due to erosion bringing all the sediments down. But at the summit there,
Soil derived from
soil
sandstone.
where did it come from?
Not pure sandstone, and normally pure. Not normally. It's always ada clay, sikit. So in the sandstone area, there's sandy clay. That's why you see the soil is a bit ada soil. Because sandstone by itself, when they break down, it becomes sand, pure sand. But there's always, during the formation of the sandstone, they always under the sea, so layers and layers
fine grain sediment.
Fine grain sediment incorporated there. See, so that's why climate is very important in the study of geology. Kalau itu you see a lot of gravel mixed with this sandstone form under the sea, that means the violent weather condition. Betul lah? Yeah, connected.
Another interesting thing will be high up in the summit, near to the summit, there may be streams and all that. There are fish there. How did the fish get up to there?
The fish.
Yeah, aku si pandai. Maybe you can.
I did ask the question to the biology. Sometimes contributed by the bird. So,
burung makan macam burung
you know, even the dead tree like this, there is a
telur ikan.
I noticed in Sabah there's one trees, dead trees, but at the top of that the little bit water. Also got the fish.
Got fish also.
So why? So they try to relate it with the bird to bring.
Makan.
But the fish, kalau telur ikan, they need to be fertilized first. The fertilization is at the same time. Yeah, the female lay the eggs and then the male will put out the sperm or that in the water. So if up there just telur ni,
mungkin dia minum itu air.
Minum itu air dah masuk ke perut dah. Bila keluar, whether the egg can survive or not is another thing.
Banyak kena study tu. Interesting.
Relate.
That's why in the Jopak development, we put one of the element, the ecosystem connection.
Yes.
How that ecosystem connected to the surrounding area.
That is why during my guiding, I'm very very scared of this little boy, little girl. I'm not scared of professor. Kalau professor, I know how to deal because they won't ask this kind of very simple question. It is this very simple question that terrified me. Why is sky blue? Why is crab more sideways? Itu you're caught with your pen down, you know. Aku nanya tidak kos kita pergi bakor aje. Semua silat guard nanya aku, apa tua-tua nanya macam ni? Kau pandai answer. Betul kan answer kau ya? Jangan kau macam-macam. Jangan. See, when you want to learn, you must be humble.
Yang ngayap badan kita apa jadinya?
Harinya pula.
Adiknya lompat.
Oh.
You know why he choose that trees?
Tengok kalau dia sudah palak dia sudah tukar color. Kalau
That's
pergi
why
tu
you cannot see.
Ever was dia bawa kelapa. Ini ganis lah. Rekod dalam trail ni dari tadi dari mula naik sampai sini terus sampai di bawah. Turun rainforest di belakang tu. Tu rasa you dah tengok tanda-tanda tu tadi. So this is the Iron Man punya trail lah. So yang Iron Man tu badan sado-sado lah. Ya, muscular punya. So jangan dia fikir orang muscular badan kuat. Naik gunung tak tahan.
dia angkat berat
Yang
saja.
kecil-kecil macam ni dapat. Yang tu je.
Dia angkat berat sekejap dapat dah.
Yang kat weight. Ini yang kita tengok
Sama kayan batu ton.
Bed of the sandstone of the Kayan Formation. And then if you notice, on the surface of rocks, there's no other plant can be live there, except in between the crack where it can transform into soil. But on the rock surface, it's very difficult.
Mata.
Why be here, eh?
Đây là shrimp đấy. They used to cook last time. But the one with the suspension bridge one is there lah, eh? The matang gantung there. Canopy walk. Is it the same? Ada canopy walk lah.
Teringat aku, lihat tu dia macam modern
Okay, that's why. I had a video done. Oh my.
Dengar student.
Okay.
Wait, let me come next first.
Kerangas forest usually dikaitkan dengan sedimen pasir yang dominan, tebal lah. You boleh gali ni sikit, pasir di bawah, putih ke ataupun yellowish ke. And then all the pasir sebenarnya parent material adalah daripada Kayan Formation, thick sandstone formation. And then eroded, transported and deposited this here. You see, the landform also just suit for the sand to deposited here, the Kerangan Forest. We can see a lot, much better di Pulau Laki. Pulau Laki memang nampak lah. The sand also exposed very clear, very thick. Then along the track. So this is also the example. And then Kerangan Forest, you can notice different type of vegetation. Later Mr. Ido will explain to you. Due to the what nutrient they have inside there. Kemudian jingau punya dia. All the jingau, somah. So jingau macam dominant dekat sini from there. Very nice jingau, very lurus semua. Okay. And then some other plant, even the picture plant, and then in Pulau Laki, Tungkak Ali. A lot di Pulau Laki.
Banyak ada Tungkak
Ali. So that's different. Every soil derived from the parent material rock type, and then the habitat for the different vegetation. That's why. That's how to relate the geology, soil, and the plant. Not to mention yet the wildlife up there. Okay, maybe you can continue.
When you read some book, it says Kerangas Forest. Interpretation where Iban word, which means where rice cannot be grown. Jadi kita fikir-fikir tanah, bukan. Nothing to do with the soil. Kerangas means, we talk about the vegetation. This is the Kerangas vegetation. Kerangas vegetation develop on very poor soil. And this is the sand which is being broken down from the sandstone dipecah-pecah due to weathering, accumulated here. So the trees that grow on the sandy area, sand is very infertile. Sand actually is the quartz, and the chemical name is silicon dioxide. Dia punya chemical name. So sand actually is nothing, but sand is also very important. Jangan cakap si important. If the clay is so compact, the water table can be very high. It accumulates a lot of water, holding a lot of water, the clay. So when the plant grow on that kind of soil, the root cannot develop, so the plant become very poor. So sand has got a job to do. Sand allowed the soil to become aerated. The root also need aeration. They need oxygen for the bacteria to break down the various debris here. You can see here why the soil is not, why the sand is not white in color. Sand is white in color, but because of the leaf, dropping for the leaf accumulate the organic matter incorporated. Kalau you dalam lagi gali dikit, maybe a bit brownish in color. Brownish in color because of outside force. Iron dissolve in rainwater, and then they get exposed to the atmosphere, become oxidized. That give you the red color. All right? Yes.
The other things, the positive effect of the sand is it can easily observe the surface water. If the heavy rain, they can observe the water, it goes down to the, and also they filter the natural water, so that we're not going to face the flood. Flash flood, for example.
Surface.
They don't
do damage to the surface. It goes down.
But there is also the debate about the sand also. If you go to Bako, there are thick sand deposit near the jetty one. Also before the Tanjung Sapi one. All of our bakau died because of too thick of sand. The bakau cannot survive in the sand. Last time we went there, a lot of bakau. When we went 2013, I saw only the run, but now no more.
No more. Completely.
No.
It's a matter of 10 years,
Yes.
because a man-made
Totally.
disaster. Man-made disaster.
Maybe we can do the initiative along the trail. We can put the what you call it, the something to prevent the sand to going down to the seashore.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's
That's
a
a very-
natural process. It's a natural
Yeah,
process.
but that is a natural process.
Yeah, but accelerated by people.
Yeah.
See?
But
So-
as long as the development is controlled and sustainably, at least we can minimize the sand erosion.
Somebody taking the
sand
sand somewhere.
deposition.
So now you can see now. You see from the rock, you get the soil. The soil related to the rock and related to the trees that grow, and different kind of animal here. In the Krangas forest, you don't find much animal. The characteristic of the Krangas forest is very tall trees, very thin, and then mostly it is apa nama tu? Kayu somah, jingau, and also the pitcher plant. That is the trademark of this Krangas forest. Nothing live here. So that's why it's very, very interesting subject. Don't say it's not. It's very interesting subject. If only we open our mind. Itu je. All the you people engineer, jangan engineer aja tengok itu.
You notice so jingau dia punya root bukan not the straight one. They spread like that. So because the soil are very thin.
In fact, you can take this one. Yang muda-muda boleh makan tu. Lasan, melintang. Masam tu ulang bagus tu masam.
Pitcher plant it can survive because it doesn't need the nutrient much. Because they will survive by itself. Even the air dekat dia punya tu dia boleh. Pitcher plant.
So when we go down, then we go down the big stream. There 100 people can assemble. Senang jadi kita dapat explain. Jadi then the doctor will decide the route for the next course. Macam ni ke? Ni haji tak? Oh, siapa dia haji?
Dan nak jam time keluar nak balik kan ada air terjun air mandi lah.
Oh.
Kena kaki.